Hello, and welcome to OSINT, Fun with Open Source Intelligence, brought to you by Pentester Academy. My name is Jamal Benkwala, and I will be your host for this fun, exciting course. In our last video, we briefly talked about Robin Sage, an attractive, young 20-something cyber threat analyst who'd gone to MIT and worked for cybersecurity in the Navy and all sorts of things. She also had some rather high-profile connections, had job offers, and speaking engagements, and she wasn't even real. She was a social engineering experiment that was presented at Black Hat. So, I want to briefly talk about information. Information is everywhere, and we all give out information. Even a lack of information tells us something. Our email addresses, our usernames, they can be quite revealing. Everything you give out tells someone something. In this context, I want you to look at dating and matrimonial sites. They have real and fake profiles. Whether you are on Plenty of Fish, or Happen, or Grindr, or eHarmony, all of them have real and fake profiles. Now, they can give you an idea of where someone lives, their political, religious affiliations, their taste in music, and sometimes it'll even have an email address. In this context, even the fake profiles tell you something. Now, I'm a single guy. I was looking at Plenty of Fish. I came across some rather interesting things, including a fake profile that had an email address. Unfortunately, I couldn't save this one, but I did save the email address, and it is quite revealing. Fake profiles that look similar to other profiles, and some fake profiles that appear to be more targeted. At the end of this video, I will show you the fake profile, or rather the fake profile with the email address, what you can find with that email address. The other two we will cover in our next video when we are doing the lab. So how do you investigate either a fake dating profile or something like Robin Sage? Well, you can start by looking at HTTP Track. It's a wonderful tool. I highly recommend this. It's easy to download and configure, and it lets you save a copy of the site you're browsing. So you can find it at htttrack.com. Highly recommended. Google, because you can find anything with Google if you know how to look for it and what you're looking for. And TinEye. TinEye lets you look at these images and do a reverse lookup search to find where else they're coming from. You may want to use OneNote or Wiki. You don't have to, but it can make things easier if you need to save a page. Bookmarking can help, but pages do get taken down, as I mentioned. So if you've got the tools listed and you've got them configured, you've got a fake profile, or you're looking at a fake profile, how do you investigate? What can you do? What's your investigative path, and what are your defenses, really? Well, you can use HTTP Track to download a copy of the page. You can also upload the image to TinEye. And if you get results back, look to see where else the images may have been posted. In that context, remember the profile pic on Robin Sage was that of a porn star. Other things you should do, and these can be helpful when TinEye doesn't have results, I recommend you do them anyway as part of your search and your investigation, is Google the profile headline. Sometimes you'll come across similar profiles with the same headline. Google the username, both with and without double quotes. Google the username and or the real name for that matter, and location as to where the profile is being posted from and where it appears to be coming from. Also look for other profiles that are very similar. And now I'll actually show you some of the fun stuff in relation to that the email address from the fake profile. So please bear with me. So, as I said, the fake profile had an email address. That was madmax559472. Now, when you look for madmax559472, you find all kinds of things. If you look for madmax559472 without the email address, you come across madmax559472, his Instagram page, and also his MySpace page. And if you look at this, you will see he is actually in Toronto. Keep in mind the dating profile was also for someone in Toronto. And you can get an idea of madmax559472, Toronto, some of the different stuff. He's obviously into tattoos by the looks of it. But you also come across a MySpace page for madmax559472. Now this is interesting because this one actually gives you a real name, and you can see it's also within the Toronto area, and you can see it's the same person. And it's a little bit slower than I'd like, but that's okay. So when you look for madmax559472 and Toronto, you also come across a page for About Under My Thumb Tattoos. Excuse me. Now remember, Kevin, who you just saw, is heavily inked. He's got a number of tattoos. And he's got an Instagram page and a MySpace page. Now, when you look at this tattoo place and you look at add madmax559472, that takes us to Kevin's Instagram page. So this tells you that Kevin is from the Toronto area. He is into tattoos and dogs by the looks of it, and or his dog rather, and he does something with flooring. We know that much. And when you look for the email address in question, you can see that it was listed here, and it looked like it was at some point compromised. And we're going to stop at this point, and we'll continue on with, I'll show you the other two the end of it. So I'll show you the other two videos in our next, or the other two profiles in our final video, or in our lab video rather. So thank you, and I will see you in the next video.